Yeah, I was like, yesterday, after we're done, it felt like it was like a first day back again, like during the fall, like when you've been sitting for a long time. It's kind of weird because I didn't think I would be that kind of weak, I guess, but life has been rough. 21 so far, but
dude, that was a rough practice.
Actually, Orlando's was not too bad.
Hey, you look good. And
last Orlando was probably the best, I'd say.
Yeah. No, you were pretty good in the second one, or the first Orlando.
Yeah, except I crashed with Brainside in the main event. But
Dude, but you know what? Everybody almost did that same thing. Did that like G out just get like really like a big kicker?
Yeah, well, I spun and I hit a kicker, so like if I would have actually just jumped all the way, I would have been fine. But I came out short too.
Daytona prep's been good, man. It's been good to be back home riding here at Club. Hopefully we can get another day in, but the forecast is not looking like super great. But I did have 2 really good days, so I'm really happy about that. Yeah, it's a thing that people think like, oh yeah, Fred, Daytona that's your track because it's kind of outdoory, and it's like, sure, it's kind of outdoory, but it's a cool place to be, but I wouldn't want to say that Daytona is necessarily my favorite track, and it doesn't necessarily resemble much of an outdoor track, and suspension is way different. So I prefer the normal, you know, dirt clay type of Supercross tracks. That's my kind of jam. So
yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't fully know how or why I came to America, so I like to share that a little bit with you guys. Yeah, so really growing up in Sweden, really the main reason why I got into racing was, well, my dad used to ride a little bit just for fun, and then I have 2 older brothers as well that rode, and I guess I saw them ride and be like, oh man, that looks cool. I want to try that. I don't really know, but I guess that's how it started really. I grew up kind of on the countryside in Sweden, so just didn't really go to a whole lot of tracks until I got a little bit older. I was like 13, 14 maybe. It started getting a little bit more serious. I was starting to get a little bit better, but we used to have a motocross school in Sweden. So when you go to high school, they combine school with motocross. I guess kind of how they do here with other sports in a sense. So after you're done with school, before you go to school, we would ride or train or that type of stuff. Kind of growing up, I was never really the fastest guy, and I think a lot of people wouldn't really have thought that I would go, I guess, to where I'm at right now. And I don't even think I thought that, but yeah, I don't know. We just kind of, I don't really know. We just kind of kept racing and tried new things, and I never really won a whole lot. Started getting a lot more serious, and we started racing some more international races as well, like European Championship rounds and some German rounds and stuff like that. And in 2010, I won the 250 Swedish Championship, and the coach I had at that time, he kind of asked the question like, hey, you wanna go to America? Because his wife's brother were in California running a vacation place where people can come ride, and he was gonna kind of put together a little deal. And as soon as he said that, I was like, all right, we're going to America, I don't care, you know, that's cool. So I guess really what brought me over here was just kind of the cool factor of going to America racing. And I moved here beginning of 2011. I got to finish school earlier, so I came here like April 4th or something, so I would have been 19. I just turned 19. My parents spent a ton of money for a couple years, and I just raced outdoors because my visa would only last for 6 months. As far as for my parents, I don't really know how they figured it out, or how I mean, they spent a lot of money. So I did, with those 2 seasons that they helped me out here with financially, they must have spent 6 figures, I think, at least. Dude, I don't know, took out another loan on the house or something. I said, they're probably still paying on it. I wish I could repay them, but I don't know. But they figured it out somehow. I don't know. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Oh, shoot. They were like, hey, if you want to keep on racing, you got to figure this out on your own. So, I don't know, you know, somehow we figured it out, and I kept staying, and I guess just the Lord really, God really helped me figure things out. So it was a big change. You know, I left really everything I knew with being in Sweden, but I was young and adventurous, I guess, to where I didn't really think a whole lot about it. Like, I didn't even really think about, okay, what am I going to miss out on being in Sweden, for example. I was just so set on coming here and racing, so it was just an awesome opportunity to come over. It's pretty cool to get to do this with my family and see your friends on the weekend, and sometimes it's easy to take it for granted and kind of forget how much God's blessed me with this opportunity to be here racing. So it's good to take a step back sometimes, look at it.